Cool, man. Well, looks like we are good to go. First off, how you doing? How's your day going?
The day's good. Driving around Brooklyn. That Bad Brains, we're going to do it. We're going to do 3 days. We're going to do April 25, 26, 27. If you want to come
Stoked.
out, figure
Stoked,
out.
bro. Let's do it.
Yeah? All right,
Absolutely, man.
cool.
Well, cool. We'll bust this out here. First off, I wanted to ask you, so how long have you been teaching?
Been teaching 15 years.
15 years, huh?
50 since 2004.
No kidding, man. What drew you to teaching originally?
My mom's like, he's going to be a lawyer. You're going to be a lawyer or a doctor like your dad.
Hmm.
And I said, no, I'm a people person. I need to be in front of people. So I'm definitely going to be a director. Teaching's probably the most appropriate.
That's cool that you were able to know that so early on. I think I felt that a lot too when I was younger. Being a people person, being in front of people, we do good with that.
You have the same, I'm not going to say personality, but you got the same drive that I got. You're a people
Yeah,
person, bounce off emotion. So when people are positive, you just go nuts with it.
totally,
And
man.
you could do that with teaching too. When you see kids
I was
that
gonna
are like
ask. Yeah,
that are ready to learn, you kind of bounce off them and you direct them towards the kids that don't want to learn, so they become your assistants.
absolutely, man. I think that's huge with students. It kind of is what I was gonna ask too. Because I remember what kind of student I was like in school. What were you like in school as a student?
I was really quiet, believe it or not.
Really?
Everything was shy, antisocial. My personality didn't flip until after I graduated high school.
Same, man. I completely
Crazy.
relate with that. Absolutely. I was quieter. I was the one friend guy per year. It's weird how stuff shifts as we get in and out of school, you know? How much schooling did you do? Like did you do university and all that?
To Hofstra University for 4 years. I got my bachelor's in film. Back to get my master's at Queens College. It took me 2 years. I got a master's in education and English. Right after I got my master's, I stepped into teaching around 2004.
That is really cool, man. It's a long time to be doing something.
My first 10 years, I taught high school. I taught 12th grade. Everything in Brooklyn. I'm certified 7 through 12,
That's awesome, man. What's your favorite grade level to teach at?
12th grade.
Yeah, they're
12th
getting
grade,
ready to be adults.
10th, 11th, 12th.
I could see that, man. That's interesting. Working at in 12th grade and stuff too. People are getting ready to be adults and stuff. You're kind of influencing people in their lives. I think it was something that was a big part of me. I remember a lot of my English teachers. I wanted to ask too. Walk me through an average day at work. What's a day at work like for you?
Get up at 6 a.m., an hour and a half in traffic so you don't become late. You get to work. You get to work by 8 o'clock. Punch in. You do your lesson plan 8:30 to 9:15, which includes a focus question of the day, and then a do now. So when the kids come in, like, what do they do for the first 7 minutes? You got to model the lesson for 15 minutes, and then after you model and show them how to do it, you give them group work time. Short response, which is a 1 paragraph response to a question using 2 details from the text. We have an extended response, which is reading 2 different passages and comparing both passages. So
Interesting.
we're learning how to take details from both passages and creating an argument. It's kind of like the whole fake news thing. Just because you see it on TV doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
We're learning how to decipher. No, this is wrong. And these are my details that I'm using to show you why I disagree with what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, it's critical thinking.
Critical thinking, right? So
That's so cool to teach them that early, man. I think people need that. That's interesting, man. I can't tell you how cool that is to me to hear about the ins and outs of this.
it's cool, but honestly,
It takes a lot of patience. Yeah.
patience is a must, man. Like, if you don't have
Yeah.
patience, there's teachers that cry every day. A lot of teachers take it personal and they go home. Where my advice to you is, don't take anything personal. If a kid curses you out, it's not about you. It's about what they're going through.
See, that's so cool too that you were talking about your life and stuff and all the stuff you got going on. Clearly, you find enough time to do it because me being a musician and stuff, I kind of want to do both. I want to do the teaching and I also want to continue doing music and stuff. Do you find that you have enough time between like your prep work for being a teacher and also your photography and show planning?
Good question. Like, during the week, no time. When I had you over, it was the weekend. This is my day off. We're going to drive to Baltimore. So we drove Saturday, and then I had you out Sunday morning on a plane. You really have to balance it out. It's almost like a Zen thing where
Yeah.
I want to be a photographer, filmmaker. My job is a teacher. I have to balance it out. I can't Tuesday, Wednesday night be doing videos until 2 in the morning. I'll end up tired. So you got to really weigh your options. And that's why I like with youth. So if you want to come out and do a show with me, I have nothing going on. I will give you all my effort, which I did the first time.
Yeah.
You have to schedule your shows around your teaching. So you're going to have to do it in the weekends or the summers.
That makes a lot of sense, man. That is so cool. This is going great, man. I'll get to some of the stuff, some of the theory behind all this. I want to ask mainly why English and why not some other anything else? Why not any other subject?
I'm a writer director.
There you go.
I plan on making movies. I'm a writer. I have scripts. I have poems. Hunter S. Thompson, The Beatniks, Jack Kerouac, Ray Bradbury, Langston
My favorite.
Hughes.
Yeah. 23. Yeah.
When I was your age, I'm going to get my master's in English. You've been in my apartment. I have books everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You said you want to be English?
Yeah.
Make sure you can do it. Like, make sure that you want to talk about books. Make sure you want to talk about literary elements.
Yeah.
Because if you're not excited about what you do, you're fucked. The kids are
Yeah.
going to see it.
Yeah, man. That
Like,
makes
I walk into class and kids are like, Mr. P, you're such a nerd. You love talking about this. And I go, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then when you do that, they respect you.
That's so cool. I think it shows, people get something from that. Because like I was saying earlier, English teachers have always been the ones that I remembered and that really made a difference to me, I think. And I want to ask, do you think you've ever done that for your students, like made that difference? Because clearly some hit you up 10 years later down the line and said, what's up? That's so cool to me.
You know what it is? It's like they notice, they know everything you do.
That's crazy, man.
They notice when you're happy. They notice when you're in a bad mood. This year, it's funny. This year, they're like, Mr. P, you're always smiling. Like, when are you not going to smile? I'm like, I'm happy. That's why.
That
They're
is
like,
so
but it's
cool.
8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, well, I got my coffee.
Yeah, that's something to smile about. That's so cool. Significant issues, problems, or challenges with this line of work specifically?
There's so many factors to teaching, and you gotta handle it where it all zens out, where it's like all even. It's a balance, man.
Seems like there's a lot of ins and outs when you're dealing with people at that sensitive age, A lot of stuff that can happen. You take a really good approach to it. Well, you're good at your life, balancing all this stuff like you're saying. It's really cool to see your philosophy on it. And only final question I had was if you have any final statements about teaching as a whole. Now's your time to let it be known. Anything?
You have to affect people in a positive way. And I don't want to say it in a cliche, like, oh, positive
Yeah.
mental attitude. Kid curses you out. Do you want to show him the upper hand that I'm better than you? Oh, you're going to curse me out? Watch, I'm going to get you in trouble. Or, hey, you just cursed me out. Let's talk about it. What's going on with you today? Kids trust you and you can make a difference. Not only are they learning, but they feel safe and comfortable in your class.
That is it's really eye opening for me, man. Trying to get into this line of work later on, and thank you. You helped me out a lot. This helped me out.
I appreciate the interview. I'm honored that you would want to do it. When you become an English teacher, definitely ask me any questions that you have. It's a lifestyle, man. It's not something that you can
Yeah,
see on Facebook. A lifer, like when you meet another teacher, oh, okay,
yeah.
you're one of us.
That's so cool, man. Well,
And
I'm glad I got this resource, man.
yeah,
Something
it's
to.
about honestly. The last word I gotta say is like you have to be a communicator. And
Yeah.
as a singer, like your hobby, or should I say your art, is a singer, right? And I'm a photographer. So we communicate our art to the people. But at the same time, as a teacher, you're going to communicate to about 20 or 30 other little people, like
Oh
12
yeah.
to 17. You have to communicate with them where they actually reciprocate what you're saying, where they respect what you're saying, and where they learn about what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you
Absolutely.
got to drink a lot of coffee, like a lot of coffee, like
Yeah.
at least 3 cups a day, man.
That is awesome. Mr. Pliskin says drink a lot of coffee. That is the best advice.